there's a big chance that you are going to try to sell on Amazon and you're going to fail and end up losing a load of money. In this video, I'm going to explain why you, yes, you, have a very good chance of failing when you start your Amazon business. Now, I'm not saying this to be negative because I actually think there'll be a select few of you that watch this video, that watch my content, that will go on to have a huge success. Now, actually, I can say that definitely will be the case because it's already happened. Now, the point of this video isn't for me to be negative, it's to show you the main traps that people fall into when they try to sell on Amazon. Selling on Amazon has literally provided my full-time income for years now, so I know a thing or two about doing it. And also in this video, I'm going to show you how to find a product very, very quickly. And I'm going to do it from scratch. I bet you I'll be able to find an interesting product for me to research further in about 5 minutes. Now, the point of this video is to teach you one thing. You don't need to overcomplicate this process, but you do need to learn the fundamentals. So first of all, let me quickly explain to you what private label actually is. So on my screen, you can see there are 3 versions of the same product. Now, this is vitamin C serum. It's exactly the same product, but these are 3 different brands, 3 different private label third-party sellers that are selling on Amazon. Now, these entrepreneurs, these companies will have found someone to create the serum for them, and then they will have packaged it up as their own product. So that's all we're doing here. So I'll show you a few other examples of some private label products. Now, these are barbell pads. So if you're into fitness, you might well have seen these. But again, these products are very, very similar, but they're all sold by different brands. Okay, and to really top this off, I need to give you some examples of private label suppliers, because you saw that last image. That was one of the top lines of Amazon.com. And this is taken from Alibaba. So we can see here that these suppliers are everywhere. They are available to make entrepreneurs like you products like this. If you watch this, you might be thinking, well, what's that all about? Why don't I just go to Alibaba and buy all of my products from there? Why doesn't everyone do it? Well, if you were to do that, you'd have to buy things in bulk. You would have to be spending a lot of money, and you're not going to do that if you just want to buy one particular product. It's just not going to be worth it. Back to the point in question. So you can see there how easy it is to find these products that already exist, that are selling really well on Amazon. It's so easy to find suppliers. Now, the trick, and why most of you will probably fail, is you won't listen to what I say in this video. You'll go away, you'll see a product that sells really well on Amazon, and you'll just copy it. Now, I'm going to show you how I find decent product ideas that you can expand on further. Then I'm going to get you thinking in the right way so that you can go out there and start doing research in the right way. Now, we're using Blackbox again as usual. Now, if you want to use this bit of software, I will leave a discount link to this in the description below. Now, we're focusing on the keywords tab because we want to be looking at markets in general. Now, I'm going to do this from scratch, so I haven't prepared anything. We're going between 3,000 and 6,000 searches a month. Now, the revenue, I actually want to set this between 9,000 and 3,000. Now, I'm going to change that and go no higher than 5,000, because the chances are, if you're just starting out, you're actually not going to want to go after products that have too much of a high revenue level. And that's because you need budget. So if you're going after a competitor that they're currently doing around $4,000 a month, if you want to match it, you're going to need to match their sales in order to rank on the top of page 1. And you're going to need to be able to do that consistently for at least 2 months. Now, with that in mind, you're going to need budget in order to get you there. So by targeting a lower revenue level, you are going to be finding product opportunities that you can actually afford to do. Now, importantly, you can see what I filled in here, but this is the part that I never really speak about. And I have spoken about it, but not enough. So this becomes very, very interesting because we're looking for ideas on Amazon that are, doing very, very well. We want these revenue levels, but we also don't want too many savvy sellers on that page. We don't want too many optimized listings. So look, title density, I'm asking for a max 6. So I only want there to be 6 competitors that are optimized for the keyword that this returns in their title. Now, bear with me if you're confused because we're going to get to the product examples in just 1 second. Now, we also want there to be at least 4, let's say 5 sellers that are doing over $2,500. Okay, now this is another important section because we want there to be people on the page that are doing very, very well, but without very many reviews. So we want at least 6 listings that are doing very well and they have less than 150 reviews. Now, like I say, I am doing this from scratch, but I can almost guarantee that I'm going to find a good product idea and we're going to be able to get thinking in the right way. Now, what we've got at the top of the page here, and this is very interesting, is tree tap. So there aren't very many listings they're telling us with this particular keyword in the title, but there are a number of listings that are doing very, very well, and they have under 150 reviews. Now, the actual average reviews here is really low. There's 4,700 people searching this every single month. So let's open this up and actually have a look. Now, what we're looking for here is when we actually go onto Amazon.com, and you can do this without software, we're looking for listings on the page that don't fit this keyword, because what it means is there isn't enough supply to go with the demand. So as we look down, we can see that there's a real mix of products. Now, a lot of this is maple syrup tree, so a lot to do with, yeah, it's all quite random. We've got here a pencil. How is a pencil on this page? How have we got anti-slip tape? So I'm sure you can see that although this, look, there's so many random products on here, I've used these filters and I've found here a keyword, a market on Amazon that actually has loads of demand. There's loads of searches for this, but there's not very many listings on this page. Now, my only issue with this would be that tree tap is quite generic, because some people will be looking for specific trees, and this is quite broad. So that's one thing to take into consideration. Now, let's keep going through and see if we can find any other interesting product ideas to look at. So we want to be ignoring any well-known brand names. I like to avoid electronics. Now, there is one I've spotted here, which is a moon shelf. Now, if we open this up, it's got 3,000 searches a month. The revenue level is accessible. So if you only have, say, $3,000 to launch a product, this could be one to fit your budget, because we're not looking to sort of set the world alight here. We're just looking to find our way into Amazon to make some monthly profit. Now, if we go on to this page, we can see our main keyword was moonshelf, and it isn't appearing in all of the listings, which means they're not well optimized for it. And look, on this page, there's even a bookshelf. So this does not fit the product idea at all. Now, this is what you need to do, but you need to be doing this for a little while, and you need to take your time and go through the results, because I very quickly, I think within sort of 5 or 6 minutes, found 2 ideas here that we could go away and research. There's lots of other parts to this process that I do explain in other videos. What I would want to do from this point is be using AI to go into these listings, pull the reviews and analyze them to tell me what could be improved about the current products that are out there. That way, not only can we be finding underserved product ideas, but we can be improving on them. So we know when we do bring our own version out with a well-optimized listing, we're going to go to the top of page 1, but we're going to stay there because we're solving existing customer pain points. Now, if you do want to take things to the next level, I do have a full course, so you can check out the link to that in the description below. I'm also working on a pure Amazon FBA AI course as we speak, so that will be released soon. As soon as it is, you'll see a link in the description below. But if for the time being you'd just like some more free information, I've got a free Amazon course. I will also leave a link to that in the description. Thanks for watching, and there'll be more useful content coming from me very soon.